a lot of people may not know this, so I'm gonna just throw this video out here about how to put, well, it'd be in the title, so you already know what it's exactly about, but how to get other positions in the lineup. So here, let me go to my lineup here. So here's Evo set lineup I've been doing. This lineup I've been using this to complete. I'm doing right now, currently doing, which domination is it? The final one, all-time domination. Yeah, and also, man, historic, the last 3 games were so hard that I just like said I would wait till I got a better team to get them, but I'm only doing this domination to get the reward card, so I can get the Jason Richardson anyway. So I don't really care about that right now, so we'll finish those later up and whatnot. And also, guys, I was thinking about if I could get enough free agents. Well, I do have enough for a starting lineup, but I was thinking if I could get enough free agent cards, I would do a video with an all free agents lineup. So if we can get that, we would definitely be doing an all free agent lineup video, and that'd be pretty cool. Like if we can do a whole bench, and I don't know how many we get so many free agent cards throughout the year. I imagine we should or could be able to get that, but okay, so sorry, got distracted there. Lineup, but this is strictly just this is just to show you a little bit. But let me go to, where's the official one I've been using. Okay, so this one here, when I was grinding out these Evo cards here, as you can see, these 5 right here. So we're gonna break this down. This method here allows me to use Morris Peterson at the 4. Morris Peterson at the 4, so that way I'll have a small 4. I would say I'll be able to grind 4 cards while I've been. So this is gonna let me have him at the 4 at the power forward position, even though he's not positioned at that. So if you guys take a look at the bench, this is the only way he's gonna begin. So take a look at the bench here. We have sorry, I'm my mind's on so many things right now. Okay, so we have so look, this is crucial here. You only want to have one power forward / center, or center / power forward, preferably a center / power forward, but it doesn't matter at all. But this covers both the requirements on the bench to have a power forward and center. If you look at the position requirements up top, he's our only power forward / center on the bench, but he fills the requirement for power forward and center. So that way we don't have to worry about putting another center in, and you'll see why that's important later. So, and also another big thing, so we have every other position. You want to make sure every Morris is obviously already 6, and he's pretty huge. This will still work even if you have say like someone like 6'6" Clyde Glex, 6'7" actually, Clyde the Glide Drexler in there. It will still work with someone like him. I'm not sure how well it works with, like, if you're under 6'6" or maybe 6. I haven't tested that. I should probably test it out to figure out. But what this allows us to do, so we only have point guard, and you want to make sure everyone else is probably a point guard. You want to definitely have a position that's strictly for shooting guard, and then you want to definitely have a position that can play the small forward. You don't want it to be a small forward, because it can potentially put that small forward in the forward spot. So you want to make sure this card right here will play the small forward, and then Peterson, he will play the 4, and Jefferson, he will play the 5 on the bench. So this way, when we sub in the bench, Peterson will be at the 4. So that's a huge thing right there. And as you guys can see, the rest of these guys are here. Clyde needs rebounds, so I just put in some terrible rebounders, but it won't matter for the 4 anyway, because Peterson will get in here. But I tried to put in some bad rebounders there. This guy's like 6', 5. So yeah, Clyde was definitely getting a lot of boards with him, man. And then these other guys here. So basically, I recreated that here with this lineup here. We have Cliff Robinson. We have our other one. We have our 1 through 3 right here. These 3. Robinson plays the power forward. He makes up the requirement for the 2 we need, and then here we have just bench players. You don't want any of them to be over a shooting guard, just in case they could end up taking Morris' position. And another thing is here, well, Clyde actually, let me just elaborate on this. On this earlier method, so say I switch these 2 here, Clyde won't work. And even though Clyde's 6'7", whatever, he won't work because he is a shooting guard / small forward position, and that is a huge difference between small forward / shooting guard like Port Peterson. So this only works strictly if you have a small forward that isn't like if you have a small forward that isn't / power forward, this only works with that. So if they're like a shooting guard / small forward, it won't work. They have to have small forward has to come first for this case. So and you guys will see soon, but yeah, this only works for that. I'm trying to think if there's any other thing else. Let me look at this a little bit. I think also if you wanted to do, I don't know if you could do anything else. This is like the only exclusion I think I've been able to find. I don't think you can't have a shooting guard at the point guard because you need somebody that is like unless let me think about that one. Unless you have a big shooting guard / point guard that he is first a shooting guard / point guard, and you put like another shooting guard in here like Dwayne Wade, and Dwayne Wade's smaller, maybe you could get Dwayne Wade at the point guard. I'm not sure on that one there, but I know for sure this was the only one I know for sure. I'm trying to think, can you get a shooting guard? Yeah, can you get a point guard, I wonder, to play a small forward? I need to look into that one too. Point guard plays small forward. Interesting. Oh yeah, it's just a lot there. But yeah, okay. So yeah, okay. So we're gonna but that's pretty much it there, guys. I'm gonna show you guys though I'm gonna show you guys how this looks up in the game. So we'll start up a match. I was gonna start up a match anyway here. Really don't want to play the Warriors yet, but we'll go ahead and knock them out. It's gonna be a tough one here. I'm just gonna start this up just to show you guys what it looks like in game. Clay and Curry are both good shooters, but here it's like Curry's a pink diamond while Clay's an amethyst. And I don't know about that, but I feel like, to me, besides Curry just being able to handle the ball and be a point guard, I don't really see him being that much better than Clay. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually like get to a timeout here, so we'll just tip it up. I was hoping we won that one. And I found this out completely on my own. I have no clue if there's any other videos or anything like that out there. I just came across this one day. So look at that bench here. Morrison, Peter Peterson. I said Morrison. Peterson is at the 4, like I said. And so say we wanted to put like, so say it was like the same. Say I wanted to put my bench back in. So here, I mean my starter. So here, this is my star lineup, and but Peterson at the 4. So that's how you would be able to do it. And like if you wanted to do a bunch of evos, and you would need to like, you didn't need a power forward or something like that, or whatever the case was. This is what I needed at the time. So this was really helpful to me at one point, because I was able to have 5 evo cards, and I didn't have a power forward. So this like helped me out a lot when I was grinding out these cards. And Peterson at the 5-4, and that way it's pretty solid strategy right there. Hope you guys was helpful. You guys for diversity. We're out. Peace.